He took it because he recognized what the left wasn't doing. They were preoccupied with nonsense.
Let's jump in with my buddy Stephen A. Smith, who just signed a $100 million deal over at ESPN, but also has a podcast, little podcaster too. And there's been all of these, he keeps texting them to me. There have been all of these stories about how maybe he is going to run for president as a Democrat in 28 because the bench is so thin and, you know, he's a moderate who likes to talk to both sides and he does not like the crazies on the left. Here he is on his show earlier in the week calling out AOC and Bernie.
See, when I think about the Republicans, I think the Republicans are asking us, particularly Trump, trust me. And by the way, he's in a position to do it because he won the popular vote. He won the electoral college vote. He won every swing state. He won both houses of Congress. He's got a majority 6-3 in the Supreme Court. I mean, damn. Americans didn't just give it to him. He took it because he recognized what the left wasn't doing. They were preoccupied with nonsense. You want to ask why Stephen A. Smith felt the need to speak up at the NAB conference? Let me ask y'all this question. We supposed to leave it to Bernie Sanders and AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? We supposed to leave it with individuals that will tell you that it's perfectly okay to tax 70% of your money? Not that they gave out that number. I'm just speculating because of how socialistic they are in their thinking. We supposed to say that's okay? Y'all okay with that? You okay with going to work and making $100 and walking home with 30? You sure about that? Are you cool with it? Just tell me. Because these are the kind of questions that we have to ask ourselves. That is why I spoke up.
That's why he spoke up, and that's why he's polling like in the top 3 if you look at early polling for the Democrats, as crazy as that sounds. And I don't think he particularly wants to run for office or anything else. He's got a pretty good life. He, in his old days, used to just talk politics, or just talk sports, but then because sports became so political, now he does a little bit of both. But what they have done is taken a guy like him who would have just been a moderate Democrat for all of these years, and they've pinned him against a bunch of crazy people who do want to tax at 70%, who Bernie just said this week he wants to raise the minimum wage to $17. Okay, Bernie, well, if you're just going to artificially pick numbers to be a nice guy, take someone else's money and give it to someone else in the name of being nice, why not 27? Why not 37? Why not 67? Like, come on, dude, it's someone else's money. Why not be more generous with it? But that's what they are with everything when it comes to their own lives. Again, I said it yesterday, but Bernie used to rail against millionaires. Then he became a millionaire and now he rails against billionaires.